Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's been like a whole 2 days or something since I've played this game. So it's a weird and wonderful world where everything is different, anything can happen. Who knows what I've forgotten in that time by making a mistake of playing other video games. Well, I can kind of tell you what I've done in... Oh my god, I've just realised. Look, I was about to say, look, I've expanded our office district a little bit. I've just brought it around here. I put in some low density offices, a few little car parks just to branch it out a little bit. And look what's happened to our Wee Wang Tower. Wait. I can't even remember what our original Wee Wang Tower... I think it was this one. It's got new cladding. Look at that. That must have been its level 3 upgrade. Well, it just goes to show business is booming in Shaftesbury. That's mostly what I did off stream, was just drag this out a little bit. Hello, Fogman. Hello, I'm Hello, Napoleon. I got so distracted by my cladded tower, I forgot to say hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, Emma, just in time. And congratulations, Ems, on your 18 months of being a moderator here at twitch.tv/cd93. It's the role everyone aspires to. Few have made it to that. Few have made it to 18 months as a mod on this channel, let me tell you. I modded a lot of people. I had some dedicated mods back at the start, and then it turned out none of them were that interested in roleplay, so they got a bit bored. Yeah, I don't think I've done much else off stream here. I think I had done most of this expansion. I definitely did this side. I don't know if I did this side off stream. There you go. You can always apply for a mod ship, Napoleon. I will happily accept. Whoa. Oh. When it goes to fall, these trees break through the farm ceilings. I don't think I did any. Oh yeah, I'll show you what I did actually. I did do something else over here, and it was for your benefit, Napoleon. We said we were going to turn Napoleon Hall into a tourist attraction, so I've created a little path up here through the hills and the trees, so people can come up and see Napoleon Hall. And if they want, they can follow this path. There's enough clearance there, right? Yeah, there's enough clearance there. So they can walk along here. They can wave to the train. That's clearly a Lumo train, as you can see. They can walk on here alongside the lake and the river. Now, what I want to do today, we've got a lot of signature buildings. We've got like some nightlife and clubs and tourist attractions and things we haven't been using. But I think it's time to up the. We've got the infrastructure here. We've got the infrastructures here. There's only one business complaining about customers now, so things are balancing out nicely. It's time to get some tourists in. We've got all these trains and train links. And one thing I want to do, I want to get, because I've unlocked tourist attractions. I want to get this lighthouse in, and I reckon this lighthouse would be absolutely perfect here. The only problem is you need a road because this game's stupid. But what we could do, we could have a gravel road that goes to it. We might need to bulk out this a little bit. The problem is, where does the road come from? The road would have to come from the train station up here. So I might have to rework this path a little bit. But, you know, it's just a little tourist attraction out of the way. It'll drive a few more people up here. Maybe drive more people to use this train station, use this parking lot. But yeah, it's actually filling up a bit more than it has been. Where are all these people? Where's Phoebe right now? Right. That's not what the parking lot's for, Phoebe. It's not so you can park there and then fucking go home. I suppose this one's filled up. Well, that means we need more parking here. Hold on. I'm just not having that. It's not what it's for. Right. There's more parking here. So people kind of know. I need to free this up for the tourists now. So that's what I'm going to do. It might look a bit stupid. It might be dumb, but we're going to do it. Do I have to get rid of this? Almost certainly. We will remake this path. No one is ever going to use this path, by the way. I don't think I've seen a single soul on it. And I guarantee they're never going to use it. But it makes our city a bit more believable. So let's put this old White House in. I genuinely just want it here. I just wish we didn't need a stupid road. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Needs a sewage connection, obviously. Right, let's see how we can do this without being too destructive. That looks so dumb! It looks so dumb. I can use move it to make it a bit less dumb. But there's not much I can do about it, so no sense complaining about it. Again, at least try and make this look like a coastal thing. Which we can get away with until a certain point. And then it's just gonna have to come up here, I think. What? Seriously? Oh. Guess it's gonna have to come down this steep slope instead. Surely not. Use my new favorite tool. Now I can definitely use it properly. Definitely, for definite. Absolutely for definite. Maybe I need... Well, I say maybe I need to bump up the autosave just to stop those jitters being so frequent, but we've seen how important the autosave can be. So maybe we also won't do that. I am going to smooth this out here, because this has all been a bit steep. There we go. Just smooth it out on the sides as well here. There we go. We've now got a stupid road that goes down here. Hopefully, it needs power. Are you shitting me? Oh, the gravel track's got power. But it doesn't seem to be reaching it. Okay, now it is. Alright, can we make this look a bit less jank? Yes, we can. Alright. What else can we do? Just to do some little things. That just disguise how fucked this is. A little bit. What do we got here? He's a birch. I should know this by now. I should know every single type of tree by now. We'll put some younger ones. Couple younger ones, how about that? Yeah. And we'll fill in all this a little bit. A little bit there. There we go. Maybe put some more bushes. Right down a little bit. Couple more bushes. just to fill it in. And we'll link our pointless path back up. Hey, you know, celebrities might come to Shaftesbury now. Could be a highlight for them. I'm not going to link this up to a road because that will defeat the point. But I will link it up to this one here. And I will link it up here as well. Like this. So that joins up at the last possible second. Here we are. We've got ourselves a little tourist attraction. Whether anyone comes here, we've got 8 employees. Well, okay, I suppose the employees are going to have to use this path now. Joke's on them. God knows if he will. I don't want to put fucking parking down here. Not even a tiny. They're all gravel ones. I could put a gravel parking lot in. And I'd probably do it here. That looks bad. It looks bad, but I suppose it could always be worse. I suppose I could, I could do something stupid, like make a little beach here. It's not great. It's not the greatest thing you're ever going to see. Just make it look a bit more pops around here. Does that look awful? Should I undo all that? It kind of does, doesn't it? They're all the wrong textures for what I need. Maybe we just do what we usually do. Fucking disguise it with trees. It's usually the way to go. It's our secret car park. Yeah, well, yeah, here comes the garbage truck. So the service vehicles are going to have to use it. I'll even put in some boulders and things. Just a couple things. Just to bring it in a bit. Right. So that's boosting recreation out in the middle of nowhere. But I tell you what, our Parks and Rec score must be pretty good. These people don't need leisure. This is a literal fucking... This is an industrial park, man. Tourism. Look at that. Boom, tourism hotspot. That car park's gonna be full in no time, you'll see. some reason this 2 design studio is also as good as it gets. It's Shaftesbury. Oh no. Oh, my campsite is actually seeing use, so that's good. I was worried that was completely pointless. And of course, our community pool. People are coming in from across the nation for that. Oh, and I did actually finally fit in this terrace plaza, which is very attractive, as you can see. Glad we finally got this in. We did just get this massive tower zone behind it, which worked really well. That looks really nice, I think. Things seem to have settled down. All the congestion, the traffic. I haven't really done much to alleviate it, so I think it was just that initial rush causing trouble. We put our high school in last time, all these community centres, and we put a massive sports field on the side of it. Our elementary school, of course. All of this parking shouldn't be here. There's way too much parking on this street. And here. But hey, I work in a school. This is what roads going up to schools look like, unfortunately. No matter how many signs you put up. This path that goes up here, still very happy with this, and look how busy it is. Look how many cars it's taking off the street. Look at this. So much hustle and bustle coming from these apartments. People clearly need more places to, I suppose the only problem is... Alright, I'm gonna do something to try and make things even better. I want to keep street parking here, because I'm a weirdo and I've decided that people are allowed to park on the streets here. However, I'm gonna do... No point redemptions. Got too distracted starting blueprints. I mean, I could do it. All these people would need somewhere to put the fucking cars, though. That's the problem. No, what I'm gonna do... This circuit up here, up to a train station, and this bit here, and here. Actually, no. Keep it at a roundabout. So these can be bicycle lanes. We're going to put in some bicycle parking, large bicycle storage. So we're going to put in some at the train station. And I'll put some in down here. Always bicycle storage. Just to at least encourage a bit more bicycle usage, so they can store their bikes at the edges of these bike lanes. And, holy cow. Oh my god. Remember when I wasn't even thinking of putting a train station up here? This is crazy. This parking lot is way too modest now, isn't it? I feel like. Oh, let me do something important. can't. I can on that side. I'm gonna put a bigger car park here. I clearly massively underestimated. Put our solar panel one in, maybe. Maybe just a... Oh, it's too big. I could put in a large one, just a large one. That is technically halfway. There we go. In fact, if I can now... I can move these 2 across, which I can. Now I can fit these in, which is very important, as we know. And I will reduce the cost of this as well to make it a bit more... I feel we need to fill in this space a little bit. Do we need anything up here? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I put in a new post office as well. I've gone for a full-size post office in this little space. Next to the cargo train terminal. Because there were some complaints about unreliable mail service because we were still running off that small post office over here. There's a bunch of car accidents in car parks. Oh, what the fuck? How did you get here? That's just irresponsible. So we've now got a full-size post office working out of here. Which is working well. We've got lots of vans out in the wild. Holy shit. 500 passengers waiting? That was... That first train line we did is now absolutely pointless. I think we need to assign more trains to this. I'm going to assign 2 more trains to this line. Hopefully help clear out some of the backlog. Gotta get these people moving. Each train does carry a lot of people, at least. So it might actually be overkill, but we'll see. I've still got this problem. Because I can't do good train management. But it's alright. Trains do wait in real life. It's not a flawless operation. Here comes another one. What a reliable service. There's always a train when you need one. There we go. Oh, fuel plant. Don't know what we'd want a fuel plant for, but we've got a fuel plant if we need it. Right. There's actually another train already. How many people waiting still? 20. Well, it's gonna clear. It's gonna get people. It's gonna get people moving, if nothing else. This now isn't being used hilariously. There's one motorcycle. That'll fill up. That will fill up. Right. I'm thinking nightlife. Got a whole bunch of places. I think we want Eclipse nightlife somewhere around here. But where do we want it? That's our basketball center. How big is this place? It's pretty big, actually. The Horizon Lounge is pretty big as well. But we want it. We want it somewhere. We might have to knock out a whole bunch of places to get it, though. Or just one. In the middle of this district seems right. Unfortunately, these pedestrian streets are too narrow. So it will have to be on one of the edges. I might put it behind the cinema. But also over here might actually be better. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of this and I'm gonna put down this place. Boom. There you go. Eclipse nightlife. Little nightclub. And the people rejoice. Bit more privacy, and soak up some noise pollution from the road. The music will drown it out. It's all good. Nothing but the finest St. Albans. Now, remember we went across the tracks here? For reasons unknown. Well, if you ask me, this looks like another suburban area. We are going to have to buy some more tiles. This is not helpful. I'm just going to buy a shitload of tiles. Give us a nice big square again. Gotta spend all this money somehow. Now, in my head, at some point, we reconnect this carriageway with this one. Let's explore what that might look like. I think this goes straight for some time. Before breaking off. I kind of like this. I like this following the track. I do like this following the track. do admit it's probably going to have to break off somewhere. Now... Nope. Don't like it. Soz. That's also slightly wonky. I can't live with it. I'm no good at connecting separate pieces. I've just got to do it in a wanna. So this can come all the way out there like that. Hello, Sharon. Welcome to Shaftesbury. I think we're going to do something crazy. I don't know if we can. I reckon we can. What's the terrain like? It's not ideal. It's not ideal in the slightest. And it's mostly my fault because I built some of these hills. All right. We're building our network. We've got Briar Rail Street and Blue Jay Street here. Now, what I want to do is something unprecedented. Gonna build a roundabout. That's not the unprecedented part. I'm going to pull this out. This is going to look ridiculous. This is going to look ridiculous, but trust me. If you've ever trusted me. And I know that you have. I know that you have. This should be a... We could easily make this a highway, by the way. Like... I know we shouldn't in my heart of hearts. Because we're going to end up branching off there as well. Oh, we've actually got... Wow, we're actually going to have a highway connection. We could do all kinds of stuff with this. Not easily. I'm actually planning on building my own here. We'd actually be looking at the coal relief little deal. Alright, this is going to look stupid. I'm just going to see how it looks. So, You get to a roundabout here. And over here, we're gonna have a thing that comes up like this. It can go over here. Oh god, please do not judge me for all the things I'm about to do. Please. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. God, that's terrible. I shouldn't have done it from here. It's alright. It's all gonna work. You've never seen anything like it, have you? But you've never seen anything like it in your life. This is the latest in industrial engineering. All right. There are almost certainly interchanges that look like this. All right. And any minute now, a car's going to come along and use it. Because of how good it is. You know, it's a bypass. Instead of driving through here and it's all a mess and there's trucks everywhere, you just take a nice, quiet route. Over here. Pop on here. Whee! It's like a roller coaster over train tracks. And up we go into the hills. Hey! Any minute now, a car's gonna drive over here. It's just, right, instead of having an intersection, instead of having a rail crossing, you've got, the trains don't have to stop, traffic doesn't have to stop. And people can just... This is the hearing aid intersection. And we could even bring traffic off the freeway if we so wanted. I mean, if we wanted to, we could come down here. We could get a little slip road like this. It goes over the highway like this. Joins there. And now, why would we want a crossing here? Fuck off. Fuck off. And now, traffic can enter the city here as well. If I make another one, from here. Yay! We're a huge city. Things are looking good. Base J98 Plaza. Corner Theatre. Majestic. Right, so now we can have traffic coming this way as well. Oh shit, hold on. Right, so this just comes off like this. It's a slip road, I don't want... Alright, and then that joins... That joins like that. Alright. How did that end up going the wrong way? So that does that. And then you need one that goes from here to here. Oh no. Not like that though. That will cause chaos. So we do that. Comes out like this, goes higher. Needs to go higher. And then join up with it sort of there like that. Get rid of these crossings. Building your own intersections is easy. Do that. So that can go either way. Then traffic coming off can currently only go that way, but it can't go that way. So in order for it to go that way, we need to give people the option to also do this, like this. So this will branch off like that. Like this. And join up with it here. Like that. There we go. And now, traffic coming this way can go that way or that way. Traffic coming this way can go that way or that way. We haven't got any... But you need to be able to rejoin the highway. Also. You can come off the highway here, but you can't rejoin it. So if you want to rejoin the highway, you're gonna have to go... Well, this is easy. We just put a finger here. Well, we can do it like this. This is just another little slip road here. There we go. That lets you... Yeah, there you go. So that lets you rejoin the highway there. Then you need the ability to go that way. So you come on this one here. And then once you're on this one, you can go over here. And make it look natural. So you come on this one. You come around. And you rejoin there. Like that. And then... And then if you wanna... So you go that way and that way. That's fine. That's all you need. So you can get on here, going need... There you go. So you go that way, go west. Or you can go east. Oh. I can't have that. So we're gonna have to bring this bit up. I now can't get rid of that for some reason. That's fine. I'll just move it. So I can delete it. Alright, we're going to have to delete this bit of highway so I can get rid of that. And then... bring it out here. Again. But it's got to go higher. It's got to go higher, otherwise it doesn't work. So, pull it out. It's got to go above that. Like that. And then reconnect down here with this. Build that there. Connect that there. Get rid of that. That looks good. Get our 2-lane to fix this. So this is gonna... No, I want it to go under. And then up. To connect to this. Right. That's fine. That's fixed. That all works now. And there you go. That's how we build a simple intersection. So that's one way you could do it. But obviously I wouldn't do it that way. Because it's dumb. So we'll just get all this out of the way. We'll just get rid of it all. So we can do what we actually want to do. There we go. Nice, quick and easy queue up process. Alright, so that's everything kind of as it was. So the way we're actually going to do it is I think we'll just probably just have a crossing. We'll have to pull this out so we can have a roundabout, obviously, because it doesn't work really without the roundabout in place. So dead easy. If we want to get to the other side of these tracks, dead easy. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Get yourself a large roundabout. Put in a crossing like this. And there you go, you're on the other side of the tracks. Dead easy. Right. Next thing. We'll save that because we've made a lot of progress there. So I think we're on the other side of here, we're going to have some more suburbs. I think that's my plan. So what I'm going to do... I am going to smooth all this out a little bit. Because where we had the edge of the tiles, it's gone a bit... It's got a bit much. It always goes weird when we're working up against the edge of a tile. The terrain ends up being more harsh than we intended. So we're just going to smooth it out a little bit. There we go. And then we can start building some roads. Alright? Now, it wouldn't have worked if we hadn't put the time in to make this. Because we're gonna be introducing a lot more traffic to this area. I want to make sure we're ready for it. Alright? So, we could go straight off this roundabout. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go from further in. I'm going to go from further in. We're going to work with the terrain. Now we're gonna have to do something to make this work. I'll show you what. I will show you what. We're gonna work our way up this little hill. Like this. And... No, I was just showing you one way you could make an intersection. It was just an educational piece. I think we're gonna end up keeping the trees here. We'll do that. We'll put something right down the middle, like here. Like that. Forget about the intersection, don't worry about it. It's entirely hypothetical. We'll do that. And if we wanted to, we could do something crazy. We could bring this down here like that. We could do that. And do a few more little things. Come out here, go around here, go out there. And do that. A big one, there we are. Alright. And that's probably gonna do it. This is a bit... I don't want to build on this hill. I can go along here, actually. That's absolutely fine to do. We can go along there like that. Which lets us do a mirror thing over here. I'll leave myself enough space. Maybe one more over here as well. Smaller one, maybe. There we are. There we are. Like that. And we could introduce another way in and out of this section if we wanted to. Which might not be the worst idea. I will have to introduce another roundabout. But I'm sure you'll understand. sure you will understand. We'll do that. And we're just gonna loop it around like this. And give ourselves another way like that. Alright. Now, this is a tricky bit. We've got to actually zone this place. So we'll do these cul-de-sacs. Do some 3x3s. Get away with some bigger ones. Stack them a little bit. Do 2x2 there, 2x2. Maybe one back and a 3x3, 3x2. Start over here as well. Oh, do these, do these, do these, do these. Do that, do that, do that. Stack them a little bit. We could have a bigger property there. Why not? In fact, no one opposite that one. A 3x3 next to it. So we're gonna fill in nicely. Got another one up here. Do that, do that, do that. Nice. Do these in the middle. Again, we'll have some bigger ones. And if I unzone this and this and this and this, we can get some more properties here, which we'll take advantage of. Get all that in. There we are. And so that's all our cul-de-sacs, isn't it? So we'll go around the outside here. Again, maybe we have some bigger ones. Right, let's go crazy. Have a 6x6 there. Don't get many of them. Valley Street, we've got some high rollers. Do 3x3s, 3x3s. Oh, they've gone for multiple properties, never mind. In fact, no, don't like that. Don't like that either, actually. Not quite what I'm looking for, actually, there. I guess we stick with the 3x3s, I suppose. That kind of works. Maybe 4x4s? Nope. 3x3s. It's below the land. It's better. And then we can go... Maybe some smaller ones here. The odd smaller thing. Maybe this little bit. You can go off center, that's okay, doesn't matter. There's some more 3x3s, 3x3s. little thing there. Here we go for some of those. A whole bunch of those. Oh, we've got a long way to go. You don't have to zone this deliberately, but you do get nicer results. Is the thing. But it's not mandatory by any means. Alright, we'll go back to 3x3s, I think. It's time consuming and I'm sure it's boring to watch. It's possible I had some copyright warnings, so it's possible my VODs have gone to not published, which is would explain it. Got all those filled in, there we are. Thank you, Danny. And we did. We moved up to a huge city as we were building our hypothetical intersections. So, you know, read into that what you will. Maybe that should have been the final design. Who knows? Wasn't my place to say. At least we know the people here are going to have a good education system. And we'll do inside here. All right. Ah. A lot of empty space here, but that's fine. Don't know how I got that up. It was not that bad. We have made a tourist attraction. I don't even think we need to plant more trees here. There's so many trees. People are beginning to come all this way to get in. We made a tourist attraction, oh, for God's sake. You're making a profit, what are you complaining about? Alright, you're not. Oh, there it is! It's the bookshop! From the China pack. Boom, it's gone. We found it. Completely fluked it. But we found it. There we go, another mod pack I can disable. Alright. Yes, we have made a tourist attraction. This old lighthouse. Which you can see from the pulley hole. Of course, the only vehicles on this parking lot are motorcycles. But look, people have come. People have come to visit the lighthouse. It's always been here. Don't know what you're talking about. It's even in Shaftesbury colours. The game just knows. It's gonna collapse into the sea one day, but we do what we can. No one's using this path. Nobody wants to visit Napoleon Hall. I tried, mate. I tried to make it more accessible. More people are parking here. Oh, what? What do you... Why? Why would we suddenly not be making enough money when they were absolutely fine, including our new fucking nightclub? That's losing a lot of money. Got a bus stop right there. Bus stop right there, you got the train right here. How are there not enough people? There's a pole? What's the intersection bad? I can't believe this. Things are happening. I don't even know what. I'm not gonna be sidetracked. All right, things are fixing themselves. Someone's died. That's fine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's mostly motorcycles, obviously. No one's using these. Hopefully these ones are being used. There's 1 bicycle in it, 2 in that one, 5 in that one. Well. More cycling initiatives needed. I've got all these cycle lanes. I think something's broken with the cycling. It's never looked as busy as I feel like it should for the amount of bicycle infrastructure we put in. What was our original shelter we put it all the way over here? It's only got 34 in. It'd be great if we'd been wasting our time. Oh my god, this particle board factory is making $500,000 a month. I've got $23 million almost. I think we've kind of crossed the threshold of where this is not going to be a challenge financially anymore. All we can do is continue to expand. What do we want to put in here? We could just buy all the tiles. No, we can't. If we wanted to buy all the tiles, we would need $293 million. The upkeep would be $57 million a month. There's still some expansion to be done. Oh, we've still got so much demand. This is why people do grids. And not this. Because you can just fill up your demand meter so much quicker. This looks nicer though. The poll has ended. I don't agree with the result. But you know, the people have spoken, I guess. I feel like we need more apartments, honestly. Oh yeah, old factory condos. We're getting all kinds of things. I haven't used a lot of our... Maybe the old factory condo could be... here. It wouldn't look out of place. Although this is meant to be like a new build, so maybe it would. But you know, maybe it was an old factory out here and we... I don't like it on the main road though. You're frustrated every single time around about fixing traffic, I'm telling you. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? I actually think that's the best place for it. But not on a dual carriageway like this. What else we got? Other condos. Vertical Square. It's a thin one. The Atkin Palmer Mansion. James Palmer was a wealthy local businessman who headed a chain of whiskey and bourbon distilleries. The mansion stands to attest that. It adds grandeur and wealth to the local area. Where did this whiskey baron live? Maybe he lived on the hill. Maybe he lived on the hill. Maybe we do have one road that goes up this hill. No easy choices. I can't actually see where the summit is. I think it's about here. I felt bad doing that. But I'll fill it in again. But we're going to put a mansion up here. There we go. There we go. We'll fill this in. So it's a mixture of birch and pine. And I said I wasn't going to put too many trees here, but really want to make it look dense at the top of this hill. Putting a few more around the outskirts. We can afford it. We can afford it. There we go. Little mansion on the top of this hill. Which comes from another fucking creator pack. Never mind. Once upon a time, this was the only house here. And now he's been boxed in. This family's thinking about selling and moving out. Did we ever turn Lake Cowley into a fancy walking area? Yeah. It's not great. But you can walk around it. I don't know if I've got any... Oh, that's bigger than I thought. There we go. Boom. Yeah, the dead tree is probably my fault. Not putting on the preserve age. There's not much in terms of... I can put a Ferris wheel on it. Oh god, that's quite large. There is a limit to my abilities. I can put the Pavilion Restaurant in. Does Callie want a restaurant in the middle of his park? We are looking at tourist attractions, after all. An elegant restaurant. We'll put in some more benches. This might be a bit big. Yeah, we'll dig out a trench. Yeah, you're not asking for much. Alright, do you want the Parkside Cafe? A cozy cafe featuring the scent of delicious coffee and freshly baked bread? Or would you like the Pavilion Restaurant? An elegant restaurant offering outdoor seating with scenic park views. That's probably the right answer, actually. I shouldn't really give you a choice. So we'll pop that in. That's tucked away. That's tucked away quite nicely. We are going to have to give it a road, unfortunately. But that's fine because we can do that. Ah! We can do that. And that only has to come out to there like that. It's got its own parking, which is good. And then it's got a little path connection at the back, you see? So if we can soften this out, like here. We can join it up with our existing path look. Fabulous. Got actually some other connections back here as well, so we soften it up back here. These guys will absolutely hate this because they hate everything. But facing away from the water. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So if we put it here. Right. So if we put it there, like that, oh fuck off. All right. Like that. Right. You can't see it because it's down a hill. Right? It's down a little slope. But just pretend. No, you don't need to pretend. We're gonna sort it. I'm gonna go one better. I'm gonna go one better. All right. Gonna go one better. Right. That's a bad path connection now. That's a real bad path. I don't know if I can fix this. Don't know about that. Don't know about this. I mean, that's probably fine if I go the other way as well. That's sorted itself out. That's fine. Really not given the benefit of any doubt here. Because I'm on the wrong one. That's why. But do that at least. I can fuck off back here into the trees and do something that all the people here are going to love. It's not going to de-zone their houses. There we go. Right. And then Nelbell County. We need a road. I'm still looking at the paths. I don't know where that path's. I don't know where that path's gonna go. Don't know where that path's gonna go. I still want this to come out here. And that's just disgraceful. bring that out like that. I'm bad at this. I can probably just make it straight, honestly. Yeah. Not great, not terrible. One more path to make. I guess what we'll do is... This is also going to look bad. But again, I'm going to have to curve it down there just to... I'm going to bring that in there. And... put in... more bicycle storage, which isn't going to get used. But I'm going to do it anyway. And make sure that people can get here on their bikes if they so want to. And then we'll pack it in. Pack it in here. Not too many trees here. We don't want to ruin the sight of the people eating. I also want to make sure it just blends in quite nicely. Put in some bushes and things. Lots of bushes. All right. We are. The Pavilion Restaurant. In fact, let me put in a few boulders. Because that's part of the decor, so... take that to mean that there's a few boulders and things around here. We'll pop in a few around the lake. And I think over here... I'm actually going to clear a bit of space. And I'll put in that one old oak tree. Maybe something people go up to. And we'll have some benches. Just so you don't have to face the person directly opposite you. If you don't want to. Bit of privacy. little bit of privacy. Don't know why that would do what it just did, but of course it did. There we are. Nothing there. God, Danny. I didn't think we were... Look, I kind of thought the existence of these benches might have been enough, alright? Alright. It's a little thing there. Cleared it out, but we'll put a few more bushes in. We can have bushes. These are the cultivated bushes because this little bit is looked after and maintained a little bit. There we are. Right. There you go. The new and improved Cali Lake. Unfortunately, I can't name this bit of water. I could, There we go. There are speed bumps in Cali Lake, and people should love to cycle. We have a customer. Oh no, they work here. First sightseeing for a tourist. A tourist is here. Our first tourist, Bradley Price. They've come all the way from a wretched household. We'll never know where they came from, but oh, the other guy, the brother's over here, so. Let's see how many people come here from Ems Grove. Where's the nearest bus stop? Someone has parked their bicycle here, so that's something. All right. Well, this place needs a name. Evergreen Grove. The Whiskey Baron lived in Knellbell County. So here we are. Household wealth poor. The industry ain't what it was. In fact, I could... We actually still need to district this up here as well. And so we shall. Yeah, the school is going to be part of it. I considered putting the school into Bedford End. Alright, so we've got another one there, which is currently Walnut Brook. I need to extend this office park in Bedford End. Do you want me to make this into Wee Wang Plaza? I think that's what I'm hearing. Right, that's now Bedford End. This is now Wee Wang Plaza. Is the second? I don't think the second W is capitalized. There we go, Wee Wang Plaza with our actual Terrace Plaza. That's the Wee Wang Plaza right there. We did say we wanted a basketball court, didn't we? Where can we fit it in? It could just be at the end. In fact, these offices haven't zoned here, so. There we go. Basketball court. Madison was right under an overpass. I did also create this so people get straight from the train station to work over here. So we are. We have Wee Wang Plaza. We have currently the named Walnut Brook. And we have Knellbell County. There we go. Cali Lake is running at 125% efficiency. In this now huge city. Next up is Grand City. Anything I want to unlock here? We can get a nuclear power station. A radial telescope. We still need a university. We still need to decide where our uni's going. I feel like over here. Near the lake. That's what I think. Get that in Shaftesbury colours. Alright, we might have to build out to that then. Oh god, here we go. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. Alright. Let's look at the basics. Electricity, absolutely fine. Water, getting down to it. Traffic is bad. Well, we know traffic is bad, but it's not terrible. Healthcare is good. Crematorium is currently good. Cemetery capacity is still alright. Garbage, absolutely fine. Fire's fine. Police, not great in Nebel County. Maybe we need a little tiny police station over here. Ooh, I'll tell you what we need, folks. We still need a prison. Where are we gonna put a prison? Where are we gonna be holding up when it all gets Walking Dead on our ass? I think over here. Other side of the tracks from the apartments. So you can see it, but it's out of the way. Next to the highway. I think that's preferable to that. Let's put it down in the fucking... We could put it down in the ditch. Run a road down here. This could be quite a funny use of that space, actually. And it's more central. Well, it's more central. I don't want to put it up here. I could put it fucking... I've got all this space, man. I could put it fucking back here someplace, you know. But this would be more central. Shall we have our prison here? If I get it level with the tracks... like that. That would please me. We'll pop it there. And then, well, we've got this here. We'll do our favourite thing. We'll do our absolutely favourite thing. I will soften that, don't worry. I will soften that. We're not going to go divided road here. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I'm going to break off about there. You know what? Fuck it, I'll just go straight in. Oh, is that not doable? Oh, fuck. It's doable from over here. Instead of that, what we'll do... It's a prison, man. This should look different. We don't need no, I'll put the striped in. Say, do our favorite thing, community thing, place one out of look. The slopes are true. Fucking prison van's going out. It's on its way to the police station to pick up the prisoners. Alright, so we've done that. That looks fine. It's far enough away from the crematorium. We'll make this look nicer. If we want to, I mean... It could look intentionally harsh, honestly. But we will. We'll smooth it out. I'll smooth it out. And we'll make this bit come over here like this. It's fine. You know what? I'm gonna do the same over here, actually. I am gonna have it go in like that. Soften it out over here. And over here. Makes it look a bit more interesting. Makes it look a bit more deliberate, you know what I mean? I don't like how it looks down here. So, we'll take it from here. And we can make it look even harsher by doing that. Again, just gonna soften it up a bit on the insides. And a little bit on the insides here. Just a bit. We'll grab our trees. I don't know why I said it like that. We've got birch and pine again. Grab our trees. And again, just fill out this at the top of a hill. Makes it look like that space was actually created for the prison, you know what I mean? Like, we just carved through nature to give these prisoners somewhere to go. And it just shields the rest of the city from it a little bit. And again, from their point of view, the highest wing, let's say the top is administration, right? So down here, we're not seeing anything, so we'll put in some sparse things. I don't know what we're gonna... We might do some other things down here, but I don't know what. Maybe a few things have grown. Some baby trees are starting to sprout up. I'll put in some bushes and things. There we go. Nature's starting to grow again. But there we are. So it's got parking. We'll put, I don't know, visitor parking. What upgrades we got? Another prison wing. Prison library and rec center. If you're prison for life outside the prison walls. Well, okay, there you go. You can have that. Let's say I'm a nice guy. And we'll prepare for... No. Ah, fuck it. You know what? Can have that one. can have that one. They planted these around. When they built a prison. They've grown. Again, just to make it not too much of a blot on the landscape. And house it in a little bit. All right. It's on a fucking hill. That's fine, actually, we'll do that. Don't mind that. Just turn around at the end there. Right. I know what people like. So I'm going to put in a big divider. Big divider. Oh, something I was going to do. These sound barriers. I'm going to install these sound barriers alongside Bell County. Because I imagine there would be a bit of noise pollution there. So I'll do that. Do them both carriageways, why not? I'm a thoughtful guy. There we are. That'll hopefully help people living here, make it more attractive. Not physically, I suppose, but keep the noise pollution to a minimum. Right. Oh, I think our first prisoners are arriving. Oh no, this is just private vehicle transporting. Where are you going? Well, if you're going here, oh, don't you dare. Are you going down here to park? Where are you going? Oh, you stupid. What? Why would they do that? Probably because there's no way to turn here, I suppose. Oh, there is now. Congratulations. All right. That prison van's taking it. I want to see our first prisoners arrive. This could be them. No, it's SUV. It's a minivan. We have a warden. We're not just for mail. We have a warden of a prison, so I'm waiting for our first arrivals. Make sure everything runs smoothly. Is this them? Oh, here they come. It's got one prisoner in it. Welcome to your new home. I hope it looks intimidating. Is there any way for us to see? I don't think there is. How funny would it be, though? You're driving the grey mile right here. I'm not saying we've got death row here, but... That's right, put them in on the back. They don't even know where they are. Oh. Oh, look at this. Alright, see you later. We've got our first prisoner. I wish I could see who it was. All right. It's like our healthcare center. We've built all this for one prisoner. They've got their own basketball court. They've got a gym. A lot of prison vans going underused. Oh, this one's got more prisoners. There's another 11 in here. High noise pollution, so we were right to move it far away as well. Yes. Alright. No, crime is so good here, we're not going to have many prisoners, but we've got it ready. So that's good. What else do we need? I don't know if we'll see them. It'd be good if we did. It's 11 o'clock at night, though, to be fair. Hospital, 0 patients. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Maybe we need a little commercial bit over here. So not everyone has to travel down to Bedford End. Just the opposite side of a train station here. I'm going to install ticket machines. It's a very busy station. But what? Oh, I've already got other things here. I think I've already got ticket machines on this one. No, I don't. There you go. Well done. There we go. Everyone's got ticket machines now. That's hilarious. I'll come back tomorrow. See if we can see people. Everyone seems to be happy here. Houses are leveling up. They could probably use a dedicated park. We know that everyone likes the dog activity park. We know this. So how about we give them one? There we are. Everyone likes the dog activity park. If I didn't think it would break the zoning, I'd put some paths in around here and stuff like that, but I might be able to get away with one here. Let's find out. Don't know what I'm going to come back into. Let's go here. All right, got away with it. So they can get to the park more easily. Putting some crosswalks there to help them out. I don't want any going up this hill. So that's probably the only one we need, honestly. Maybe one further down. You have an opening for one there. There you go. Fuck you. So it is for crosswalks. We know it's for crosswalks. Oh. Redevelop however you want. Apart from you, I don't want that. That should be fine though. It gives people options. They're putting another one out crosswalks here. Well, my bad. That's fine. You redevelop. Get another one there. I can't fix that. Don't know what brought you. Alright, hopefully they'll start leveling up even more then. I could give them another park over here. I'm not against it. Not a hedge park. Give them another campfire. The Dockyard Lounge Park. I only like the small dog park here out of these options, so there you go, you can have a small dog park there. And you know, maybe just to make it look a bit legit, we'll put in a path that goes around the outside of the neighborhood here like this. This joins up to that. There we are. There we go. Got some more level ups going. I'll say the only problem is everyone's going to flock down here to get to the shops. It's actually some distance when you think about it. I think we give some people some stores back here. It's not going to line up with that, but that's fine. That's fine. What I am going to do, though, it's going to be a pedestrian street. It's going to be like Main Street all over again. It's going to be like Main Street all over again. So we're going to have parking there. We're going to have parking there. Because we've learnt our lesson. Bring out these roads a little bit. So we can do what needs to be done. Which is, of course, a little cul-de-sac. Like that. Putting some bicycle parking. Only medium bicycle parking. And on the other side of the street here. Putting some of those. Like that. That's good. It's good. Go over here. Get rid of all the people parked on that street there. Do that. Do that. If you want to park here, you gotta go into the parking lot. I don't make the rules. One day all this can have bike lanes, but fuck it, you can have it now. Ain't nobody using these. But we'll link it all up. I suppose we'll give the residents the opportunity. So we'll do that, and then we'll put in some shops. Make sure the zoning is good. Don't want to zone off this. Don't want to zone off that. Don't want to zone off that. That's good. Put in some different size things. There's a big unit there. 3x3 there. One of those there. 3x3s. Not enough customers. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. How's that even possible? When you don't know what you've zoned yet? How's it not going to customers when it hasn't even been built yet? That's got to be a glitch. That's a bug right there. That's some bullshit. It's out of the way. We're not going to expand it. It's got nowhere to expand to. They're all losing money already. Maybe because I tax food businesses too high. I'll get rid of my pointless tax on food businesses. I'm making so much fucking money. All of commercial can have a tax break. I promised this day would come. I'll keep raking it in from industrial because they can afford it. I'll drop taxes on offices as well. Alright, we're supporting businesses. I'm even going to drop residential under 7%. There you go. Lowering taxes across the board, apart from dirty, polluting industry. Look at our fully upgraded towers. Still going to be making plenty of money. I don't know if our 12 prisoners are coming out. Oh, that's good. So that's good here. There's somebody at the door. Be right back. Alright. So it seems we've overzoned commercial yet again. There's so many people who live in Kew don't have a shop, and now they do, so maybe it'll fix itself. We'll let the tax breaks take effect. This car park's got busier. Man, this train station is just constantly heaving. Look at this. You know what we don't have here? Taxi shelter. What's my taxi shelters? There you go. Hello, Skulk. Welcome in. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Things are going well in Shaftesbury, I think. How are you? Some of these have got better. Zachary07? How are you doing? If it was Cali with 1L, you'd have a lake named after you. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, how is your new job, Skulk? Hope it's working out for you. Oh, we've come so far. I can't get up into the clouds because it looks bad, but... how far we've come. You gotta have a good boss. Still just one fella on a motorbike who likes to come to the lighthouse. Hold on. We should probably... let's check in on how the world actually looks. You got some advice for fixing traffic that goes all the way back to the highway? My only point of advice with traffic, as everyone knows, is just more roundabouts. Always more roundabouts. Hold on, let me So like look, don't listen to Fongman, right? Nothing happened over here. It's all fine. But it's always been roundabouts, which is why I've got so many of them. It looks ridiculous, but it became a theme. And our traffic isn't so bad. So like we occasionally have things backing up here. When you build any new residential zones, you're gonna get a lot of traffic. So don't panic immediately. Because like when we started building these towers and these apartments, a lot of these intersections ended up with a lot of congestion. And we've got a highway entry point here. Yeah, here. Oh, what? No, that's a rail. Where is it? Here. So you get a lot of traffic coming in, and it looks terrible. But a lot of it will sort itself out if, you know, the rest of what you've got is pretty solid. But yeah. I always go for roundabouts on the main entryways in and out of the city. 90,000 people, and every traffic starts at the roundabout. That's a lot of people. That's a lot. I can't speak to that many people. Little slip roads will help as well. Like, if you can get some traffic to skip a roundabout who's going in a certain way, like I know a lot of traffic from this industrial estate is going out. So, even though it's signaled and this slip road isn't that particularly big, it just means it reduces the amount of traffic waiting here, and it gets people out of the way, so that kind of helps. There's all kinds of things you could do with one-way systems, but it never ends up going as well as I want it to. The more options the simulation has, the better. Like, things got a lot better for us once we had this second highway connection. Because obviously, instead of all traffic being filtered through here, and there was a lot of people living over here at the time, then we were able to halve the amount of traffic on either way. So that helped. So if you can get a new intersection in, you could do something that way. And then from there, it's just, what's this? What? It's the first time I've ever seen that notification thing, and what's this? Event journal. Oh, it's telling us what accidents and fires has been. So yeah, there's as many options as possible, and then it's just public transport after that. It really is just optimize your buses, your trains. You know, we've got 3 bus lines shifting almost 8,000 people a month. Just get as many unnecessary people off the roads as possible. We've got everything is cycle lanes. I know cycling seems to be some form of busted, but everything's cycles. Unfortunately, I just can't speak to that many people. That's a lot of people. We're only just about to hit 34,000 here. You'll find a way. There's always a way. You can build trains. This, this wasn't here before. We built this to get over this ravine here. Some might say that some of what my train infrastructure has not been brilliant, but it's functioning. It's shifting people. Look how busy this train station is. But people love it here. Can't get enough of this train station. And it looks even better now we put all these trees here. I had to increase the number of trains being served at this station because there's just so many people. But this is my pride and joy here. This little pathway here, that cuts down the side of this hill. This is my pride and joy. Look how many people use it every day. I think all of these people could be using cars. But I think we've done a pretty damn good job at getting people where they want to go. On foot. And people will walk for fucking miles if you give them the opportunity. It feels like a lifetime ago we put in this one. And it feels like several lifetimes ago since we built our original one all the way over here. Doesn't get as much use since we put buses in. Whole roads with roundabouts, you say? Who would possibly do such a thing? Not this guy. Having the right sized lanes, like this when we had 2-lane streets here, this was a disaster, especially with our parking buildings here. And again, more parking than you think you need. These are all full, but as soon as we turned them to 3-lane streets, it meant there was a 3 lane to get people in and out of these buildings, which made a massive difference. I wasn't happy with this at all. I thought I was going to end up demolishing all of this, but just by upgrading the road slightly, it made a big difference. And now it kind of works. You know, we're not sitting here looking at congestion. Oh, yeah, we are. What's happened here? Oh yeah, the demand is all over the place. I cannot zone quickly enough. And yet, none of my businesses ever have enough customers. Here I am speaking about how good the traffic is, and it's gone wrong. I don't know what's gone on here. Maybe there was an accident. There have been some car accidents. We've still only got 12 prisoners. I don't think we're gonna see who's in there. I'm not sure where I want to go next. I kind of want to build to that. I want to have that uni out here. And then we'd have to think about infrastructure too. I think we'd have to give it its own train station. Which might complicate matters over here. Shall we just go for the uni? What's the if we want it on reasonably flat land, it would have to be here. I want it to face the lake. Or the river. This is just my somewhat temporary crossing of these tracks. Until I decide where I want to go. Basically, I just wanted to hook up this neighborhood with our existing connection. Now, you could have made a very complicated and convoluted intersection here with highway connections and everything. But, you know, we like to keep things simple. I kind of want to build this uni now. I've decided. So I want it facing... I'm going to give myself... Oops. A little bit more space. Just a little bit more space. Up to about there. Should do it. Gonna pop this in. It's a big one. It's a big one. Look at that. I think that's a fine place for it. People are gonna have to everyone's gonna have to travel, but you know, you gotta travel for uni. Everyone knows that. I am worried about where we're actually gonna... Because I ain't gonna be able to do that. Well, I can have a small roundabout. Can I get a regular medium one? No. I could get a medium roundabout in sooner. Could do it here. Actually. Get me one with me lights. So we'll do that. It is a long way from everything else. I can't pretend otherwise. But I think it's a nice spot for it. It's gonna have its own train station now, I think. Now I don't want to do a divider road here. Unless I want to do something crazy. No. No, I don't. I think we're just gonna have a dedicated road for this uni here. I'm gonna run right across like that. Right across like that. Right, I'll go out a bit more. On either side. Bring that in like that. It's gone a little bit wonky, as it always does. It's fine. Dedicated road just for this uni. They'll call me crazy for it. Gonna go with the terrain here just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pull that in like that. Mess it up a little bit. That's fine. Undo that. That's absolutely fine. So that's out of the way. We'll make it a little tree run. Make it nice. Dedicated student housing would be good. Actually, what? Can't. No. Hold on. So we've got a library, an extension wing, and a university park. Holy shit! We could put that anywhere. On this side. So that would give it a road entrance. I guess as long as it's got a path, it doesn't really matter. But like I can put it out here. Really make the grounds look bigger. Probably give it a wide, well... Great, yeah. It'd be good if I could link it up here, you know? That looks bad. And sad. Can't really disguise the fact that it looks terrible. I can't even hide it. Well, whatever. It makes the ground just look a little bit bigger. We could, we do have these old town apartment buildings, but they're mixed residential and commercial is the only thing. I really do like how they look, but might not be the worst thing. That doesn't look as good as it could, though. So where's this train station gonna go? Like out here? I could have a... I could have made it a terminus. How big's the terminus? Bit big, actually. Let me have a look at the terminus. I can afford to... I've got millions to waste. Annoyingly, I can't. Lots of built-in parking. And we can put a bus terminal on it. And I think we will. Station services. We're not going to need an extra platform. Maybe just put an alley back here for laugh. I don't need it. What we do need is one of these. This probably overkill. It's probably overkill. But you know what? We've done it now. So I don't need to worry about parking for once in our lives. I will give them the option to cycle. Because I'm a nice guy. Only as far as the train station itself. There we go. That's a bicycle storage for the entire uni right there. I see no problems with that. I see no problems with that. Don't worry, we're gonna have trees. We're gonna have trees. Now, we also need a new bus line. Well, actually, no, we need to actually link up the railway for this first. We'll do this first. Holy shit. Right. So. Create route. So from there. Up to a very, very busy train station. How do people even get to the platform on the other side here? How do people even use this other platform? Oh, the steps, look. Well, alright. We'll dedicate this other platform to that then. They've got to... I hate this because it means we've got to back up into it. But again, that can have its own platform. This goes everywhere. This uni line goes everywhere. Goes to there. Oh, that's for cargo. It's like, well, what the fuck's that? It's a cargo. All the way out here. To that line, I guess. Does it matter? Yeah, we don't have to cross over if you do that. Over to there. And then they can zoom down this one back to the uni. There we go. And we'll actually call that one University. And it's for Uni Express. Oh, we'll make that a mint. Make it stand out. I think I want to get a few... There's no parking fee at the Uni Express. So there's one train dedicated to that. 1 to 5. I'm gonna take off 5 trains to that line. Probably excessive. I'm gonna knock that back down to 3. And I'm gonna put on 3 out for uni. No vehicles. Are there not enough trains in service? No, it says... Oh, it says there's a train. Alright, it's figured itself out. Alright, here we go! The Uni Express is here. You know, it's minty goodness. It actually matches the colour of the terminus. Which is nice. Oh my god, there's thousands of students here already. People have been crying out for university. And now we need to do a bus line as well. So we're going to create a bus route. And I'm not going to make a massive bus route. So I'm going to go from over here down to the college. And oh no, hold on. I'm going to go to here first. Up to here. Down to the college. And back. So that's that section taken care of. We're going to use our second route to go probably to High Gardens, to Emerson Field, and Briarwood, and then back down to Redwood, and then back. And then our third route is Bedford. Hold on. Right, hold on. I'll cancel this one because we need a stop up here. I have one there. And one. I'll put one here. So redo that one. So third route. Straight into Bedford ends. On there. One up train station there. Probably doesn't make that much sense, but never mind. Up to here. Down to here. And then they can cruise all the way back. There. There we go. So this is Metropolis Uni line. This is the what's it called? We'll call this the Emerson Uni line. And this is the Bedford Uni line. Even though that covers up there as well. I don't think we're going to have enough buses for all this, but we'll see. Let's let it play. Yes. Not enough buses. I expected that. Probably need another bus depot, don't we? 10 vehicles. I could have a compact one here, I suppose. Make it part of this little transport hub we've got going on. Oh, but that's gonna fucking... Oh no. I was gonna say I'm not gonna have to start the fucking routes from here, am I? No, of course not. Right, good. Is that enough now? Well, I hope so. There's a lot of them. I don't need this many vehicles. We don't need that many vehicles. Should I just have built the bigger depot? Gonna break absolutely everything. It's fine. I'm gonna build a bigger depot. Because that actually allows us to expand again if we so choose. All right. The thing is, I genuinely think what I've just done is absolutely pointless. Because I just see students appear. Like, there's thousands of students here, supposedly. I don't see them. I don't even see any fucking teachers, you know what I mean? Car park's empty. But it feels more immersive to me if people can get here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's absolutely fine. We could have a park over here. We could have a climbing center. Or sports park complex. Tennis center, sports hub pavilion. Could have a water park. A medieval castle. Oh my god. Holy shit. Every uni's got a castle near it. We'll think about that. We could have the American soccer field here. That would also make a degree of sense. It would also give more reason to have the train station. So you know what? We're gonna have it. This uni's gonna have its own sports team. Why not? Yes. Ah. That feels right. So this is all the way over here. Near where we experimented with our intersection. We've got 3 separate bus lines. Collecting students from 3 distinct districts. And we've got a train line. The Uni Express. And now this uni's got its own American... I need to make that more level. There. That's better. So now there's more reason for people to use the buses and the trains as well, so I think that works in our favour. I think like the high school up there, if we just make this a bit of a sports complex as well. Which universities are, let's be honest. American universities especially. Yep, you've got your bus stop is right here, so it's not far. It's not far. These are the buses. I've got too many buses going out at once probably. Alright, 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 the uni lines are carrying hundreds of passengers. So it is working. Got almost 3,000 students here. Staff are starting to turn up. This car park's getting... Oh, here they come. Oh my god, remember when I said there was nobody here? They're here. Oh, yes. Riley? Oh my god, I can't believe it. I love American football. I support the Chirpers. Obviously, we'll put in some trees and that. Now, it is an education zone, so obviously we need to do what we do on education zones and give them a dedicated tree. I think pine again. Pine doesn't age. Pine is timeless. Go. That's just how it's got to look. I don't make rules. You know what? I'll do it all the way up to the station there. And now we're gonna fill it in. It is actually mostly birch trees out here for realsies. What I will do is actually clear out these in this middle bit here. And we'll do what we did with the college. Just to give it a bit more character. Get rid of all that. Get our grass. There we are. Maybe we just put in the pop walls. Is that even? No, it's not. Do I care? Not really. Just a little something to make it look a bit bespoke, I don't know. Oh! Alright. A bunch of people working here as well. I probably need dedicated parking for that now. Now that I've done all that. Yeah. Putting a whole fucking bunch of those, why not? Why not? Fill in some more of these spaces. Alright. We got something out of nothing there. Look at that. That wasn't there a minute ago. Now look at it. Remember when nobody was using this road? Now we got all these trains coming in and out all constantly. People waiting on buses. We got people using the shops here. People on the platform. Yes. Yeah, oh, even all the students, look. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's funny. Alright. So we know this was a good idea, having all these lines. That's working out spectacularly well. No one's gonna cycle here. Absolutely no one's gonna cycle here. If we're being honest with ourselves. But that's fine. If I put an overpass that just cuts all the way across here, people would probably end up walking on it, but oh my god. So many people going to uni. That's fabulous. That is fabulous, and I think that is gonna do it. I think that is going to do it. This isn't as bad as it was. Got one business struggling. You know what? Fuck you. You are now an activity playground. Alright. There you go. You're now an activity playground. I think that things are going very, very well in Shaftesbury. Is it still just one guy here? Yep, it's still just this one guy. Who is this guy? Someone who lives here. Someone who lives here is parking their motorbike here and going home. So at least we know there is one person using this path. There's so many trains. There's so many trains and buses now. It's delightful. Cali Lake has been refurbished. This has never had trouble. There's always people here, look. That's never going out of business. It's a wonderful place to be. We got our prison. Still just for 12 prisoners, because, you know, the crime rate is absolutely fantastic. We got our new nightclub. Somewhere. There it is. It's doing well now. It's making money. It's making a decent profit now. Almost $250,000 a month. We got our new residential suburbs. Nell Bell County doing very, very well. Our high school over here is almost full. It's fabulous. Our elementary school down here is full. So I'm going to put the extension wing on it. There we go. Pack them in, look at that. Pack them in. And our university is going great guns. University Transport Hub Soccer Field. What a beautiful place Shaftesbury is turning out to be. we're going to save it there. That's fine. There we go. All right. That's going to do it from Shaftesbury, folks. Thank you very much for joining me this Tuesday afternoon. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate all your suggestions and comments and judgments. We had a good time on a good little time on Let's RP last night. We had a brand new shout out to Moddy, who had the first ever day of role playing on Let's RP. First ever day role playing. What a privilege. What a privilege. Hopefully they continue to have a good time when they on the return. This is my last week here for a bit. So we're gonna get some more time with Shaftesbury here up until the weekend at least, anyway. And then that'll be me for 2 weeks. I'll be on my holidays. When we come back, if Let's RP still exists when I come back, then we'll be making a new character live on stream. We'll be going into the character lab and making a new Southside character to replace the disgraced Felix. He was gone missing. So hopefully that'll be a good time. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. If you've been lurking, thank you very much for lurking. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Thank you for the bits, Danny. I will see you all next time. Bye for now.